Good afternoon, all you lovely people, and welcome to my latest video, which I will entitle Why I Can Recommend WRC Generations. And this is a response video to another film called Why I Can't Recommend WRC Generations by a slightly lesser known content creator called Jimothy Broadbean. And although I agreed with pretty much everything Jimothy said, I love this game. And while it's still less than 20 quid in most places, I can wholeheartedly, that was wholeheartedly, recommend it. And these are my reasons why.
King, keep in. Into left 3, 15. I'm fine. Oops, turn around. Quite the shock, wasn't it?
And right 6 short, into left.
Uh-oh.
Square left, 1.
Back on the track, get back on the track! Yeah!
Keeping 100. And right 2.
Oh no, that's not how you do a bridge.
50.
So, as you will have seen from that little montage, I am not an elite sim racer. I would actually go as far as to say I am below average, which might be a contributing factor as to why I seem to be enjoying this game a heck of a lot more than pretty much every other reviewer that I've watched. Admittedly, I have less ability than them, and quite crucially, less experience, both in real life and in sim racing. And I think that's the key here. I don't have the knowledge to be able to make comparisons of the car dynamics from a modern WRC car to, I don't know, a retro Alpine from the 60s or 70s, whenever it was. I couldn't tell you if the handling characteristics of any of the cars are even remotely realistic, but what I can tell you is I can dive into this game without changing any setup whatsoever and just have an absolute giggle. The stages are fantastic. The selection and variety of cars is fantastic, albeit, my opinion, they look shit. Graphically, it's pretty good, depending on your PC and your settings. If I focus now on the issues that were raised, yes, the throttle sensitivity is just outright broken. There's no other word for it. As far as I'm aware, the developers are fully on board with this and currently working on a fix as we speak. The menu system is a shit show unless you are on a console with a game controller. Otherwise, you've got to faff around with a combination of mouse, keyboard, and any mapped buttons you have on your steering wheel to move in and out of the menus. The sounds, if I'm being generous, are adequate. If I'm being more realistic, are crap. The rain looks shit. The puddles look shit. The feel of going through the water is pretty shit. The damage model is far too generous. The recover to track time is far too generous.
Okay,
the feeling of a collision is weird, for want of a better word. And the replays, I mean, again, this might be system specific, but that looks absolutely shocking. And on a side note, if anyone knows why mine is juddering like that, if it is something I can change in settings, please do let me know, because that is doing my head in. Anyway, with all that said, I genuinely don't care, because if I go into this with the view that this is going to just be fun, in the same way as, I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog was when I was 14, I didn't need to meet a real-world hedgehog from space in order for me to appreciate the game. The realism had nothing to do with it. I can pick it up, jump in a club and do an event with some friends, pit myself against their times on the leaderboard, and just have an absolute giggle. With that said, sometimes the leaderboard doesn't save because the servers are down, but that's just another niggle that I am willing to overlook because of the sheer enjoyment of playing this game. I don't go into it expecting it to make me a rally driver, even a crap rally driver. I don't even expect to improve my sim racing abilities with playing this game. If I compare it to something like Dirt Rally 2, which is far more advanced in terms of its physics, but also you need to be far more involved to actually get the best out of it. And I'm not going to knock Dirt Rally 2 because for the last year I've been playing that exclusively as far as rally goes and absolutely loving it. But in terms of smiles per mile, this absolutely kicks it out of the park. And I think that is the key point here. I'm by no means knocking Jimmy Broadbent's brilliant video, and I'm in fact agreeing with every point he made, but his abilities are too good for this game. For someone like me, this is absolutely perfect. I can play it, have a laugh, turn it off, walk away, forget about it, and then come back for more tomorrow. And I think that's the point here. If you're expecting a sim, this isn't one for you. If you want, for less than 20 quid, to turn on a rally game, compete, and just have a really good laugh, I can recommend WRC Generations. Sorry that wasn't particularly technical or even informative. It's just one man's opinion. But I'm hoping there are other men with a similar mindset to me, or women, that actually find that of interest or use and can get the same enjoyment out of this game as I do. Anyway, there we go. Until the next time, thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all soon.